We joined Pete Botha at Dare to Dream Racing to take us through his runners for Hollywood Bets Durbanville on Tuesday, the 8th of August. And Pete, you start in race 1 with Ponte Vecchio. You've got Kitten and Abode. She's going over what looks to be her best trip. Could she be close up again?
Vicky, I hope so. We're going to be trying something a little bit differently this time around. She just doesn't seem to run at Durbanville. I always thought that she would, but all her runs at Durbanville have been bad. So we're going to try different tactics and try and see if maybe that helps. And so we're going to need a bit of luck in the running, and we just got to cross fingers and hope that it works.
Race 3, Avignon, a bit of a wide draw. He's coming off a short rest. Will he need his run?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's going to need the run. He's a nice horse. I've got a lot of hope for him going forward. I haven't pushed him at all for this run. He's just come back. I think the break has done him the world of good, and in time we'll see the best of him. But I think now he's going to just need this run.
Race 4, the 2 runners. First Azer Fontaine, lovely lightweight. He's had the 2 runs over the 1200, now steps up over the 16. Could we see some improvement?
Yeah, Vicky, I don't really know what to say about this horse. I mean, his work is phenomenal. I can't believe that he's running the way he is. He works like a superstar, and Devon seems to get on quite well with him at work in the morning. So I asked Devon if he can please ride him for me, and let's see what happens. So he had his last 2 runs over the shorter trip, and we're probably going to give him a last chance now. Just try over the mile and see what happens. If he can't do it, then I'll have to talk to the owners and come up with another plan. Maybe try him on the poly in PE, or otherwise just find him a nice home. He's a beautiful horse. So a little bit of a headache. It's frustrating when you got a horse that can work like him and look like him and just not run. It's a bit of a headache.
Or you've got the other runner with Jabo Board in Fuji San. Only had the 4 runs, tries the mile for the first time. Will you appreciate the step up?
Vicky, he's a horse I think that's been wanting the ground, but I'm not very comfortable with him at the moment. He's a horse that got very, very sick, and he just hasn't quite seemed to bounce back. So another horse that we're going to have to make a call on after this run. I need to see him show me a little bit of like a will to want to run. If he can do that and run a half decent race, then it's worthwhile continuing with him. If he's going to run the same type of race again, then another one that I'll just have to speak to the owners about and make a call on him. But I always thought he was a nice horse, but he's never been the same horse ever since he got sick. So I suppose we're just hoping.
Race 5, Women's World with Kitten and Abode. She's shown great form with the blinkers on and come close on 2 occasions. Now the 1800, is this what she's been looking for?
Yeah, look, I didn't really want to run in the 1800 just yet. She was supposed to run last week, and that meeting got washed out. So I thought she was ready now and didn't want to sit on her too long. So I took my chances in the 1800. I do believe that she's a filly that will enjoy the 1800 in time. It's just whether she's strong enough for it yet. In saying that, she's just very well at the moment. She's very well within herself, and I think she will run a big race. And in saying a big race, I think she's going to be competitive. She should be in the finish. Just hoping that she behaves herself in the pens. I think that's where she's costing herself.
Race 7, Barathian, you've got Kitten and Abode. He's produced some of his best runs at Durbanville. He looks well in. Are you expecting a good run?
I am. He's a horse that loves Durbanville. I don't have many of those, but he's one of them. So, and again, he's been ready now a few times where the races have fallen away and he's lost it. But he's very, very well. He's nice and fit, in a very good space at the moment. I had a choice between the 2 races. I've chosen this one. I think I've made the right choice. I'm hoping I've made the right choice. But I think he's a horse that's going to. He should be involved in the finish. I'm expecting him to be involved in the finish.
The last of your runners in race 8, Sonic Burst, a bit of a tricky draw to overcome, but I know you always say she's at the end of her career, but her last run was good. Could she repeat that type of effort?
I hope so. This was not the ideal race for her. She was also supposed to run last week, and that was, the Olympic deal was going to be her last run, depending on how she ran. She ran very well, so we decided to give her the one more run. that meeting got lost, and now we've put her in here. So this is her last run for sure, unless the owners come back and say, listen, Pete, let's try a little bit longer. But she's off to stud, and I think the timing is just right for her. So very, very well within herself. She's up against the boys. It's not going to be easy, but I definitely would not leave her out of any of your bets, because she has got the ability to do it. I think that she's ability-wise, she's run against stronger than this, and for that reason alone, if she comes to races with the will to run, and she looks that way at the moment, I think she could give them a run for their money.
Pete, thank you. All the best.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, some competitive runs or runners from Pete Botha's yard. Look forward to them on Tuesday, and probably Barathian being the best of them.